What God cannot do does not exist. My name is Josephine and I'm recording this testimony from Australia. On the 18th of July 2024, I woke up with this sudden sharp pain below my belly. Before I knew what was happening, I couldn't stand, I couldn't sit. My family called the ambulance and I was rushed to the emergency unit of the hospital. At the hospital, they did a series of tests and a scan was also done. The results of the test was out and the doctors came to me and they told me that, oh madam, we are afraid there is a bad news. Your right ovary is twisted, that there is a torsion to my right ovary, and they saw a cyst that was measuring 6 centimeters, and my blood level was low beyond normal, very, very low beyond normal. My iron level was very low beyond normal, and I will need to undergo an emergency surgery. I was transferred to another hospital. I got to the other hospital and I was admitted into the ward. They brought the consent form. I appended my signature. I kept praying to God that God should do what only Him can do. That I cannot be on the altar of fire and there will be an evil emergency. I said, God should make a name for Himself through my life. He should do what only Him can do. I was asked to fast for the next few hours before I'll be wheeled into the theater. And I just kept praying. I kept praying to God. And the next day, the doctors came as early to inform me that they will be wheeling me to the theater, that I should get ready. I kept praying. And at that point, I just requested for a repeat scan. And then I was granted that. I was wheeled into the ultrasound room. As I was being wheeled there, I kept praying that God should make a name for Himself, that what they saw before, they will not see again. That God, I cannot call your name and be put to shame. I prayed fervently that more head, my blood will not be shed on you. I kept listening to previous testimonies on ovary. I remember the word once came, your ovary is twisted.
Every twisted ovary, if you are the one, put it on the live stream and say, I am the one. Every twisted ovary, I command, let it be reversed right now. Let it be reversed right now.
I keyed into all the testimonies, all the words. I keyed into all the prayers. I kept listening to all previous testimonies and I was keying into it. Lo and behold, they did the scan, an hour gone, the nurse came and said, oh madam, they said you can drink fluid. And I was like, oh, I'm meant to be fasting. I was just allowed to drink sips of that. She came again and said, madam, they said you can eat. I was just wondering what was going on. But then at that point I asked her, is the result? She said, oh, the doctors did not tell her that they're having a meeting. The doctors, they couldn't come to me, and after 4 hours they came, and lo and behold, they told me that the result is out and it showed that my ovaries are working perfectly. My right ovary is no longer twisted. My blood level is now okay. They said there was no cause for alarm. I want to give God all the glory for making a name for Himself through my life. The doctors were confused for hours. They could not come to meet me and tell me the results. I give God all the glory for making a name for Himself, for showing Himself mighty and powerful. Everyone was marveled. They were surprised. I want to thank God because I've been on this altar and I've prayed that God should give me my own evidence. I have my evidence. God is real. What God cannot do does not exist. We dey pray, He dey show. God bless you and your entire team, Pastor Jerry. To God be all the glory. What God cannot do does not exist. Jesus is real.